We're here at Santa's house, and we're gonna interview Santa. So I guess let's go, J-Lo. Ah, there he is. Hey, look at that.
This is like one of a kind. This is like somebody just threw up on your house. But I can't see my house from space just yet. And actually, I just added 3 American flags up there yesterday. I put them up there just in case, you know. You know why I do this? Because I can do it. If you can't do it, don't do it.
Okay, so we got questions for Santa. Santa, why don't you deliver presents to Jewish kids?
Because they like Hanukkah. They like certain things, and the Jewish kids are brought up in the wrong society sometimes, but they're all good. We're all Americans. Jewish are, they're on the, I would say, the matzah ball side, and the kosher side. And America, we're on the harder side. They like to live a little bit softer than we do.
So you're saying Jews aren't real Americans?
They are real Americans. Yes, they are. They're just different types of species, just like a lion and a tiger.
Tiger.
What do you think of this? This is something I made up about 3 years ago. I put everything that you can possibly think on this sweater. It's something I made. It's a little gaudy, but it looks all right. A couple of the lights are out, too. Wait, hold on. Is this a shirt, or is this a sweatshirt that you ever see?
Santa, you ever have any interference from aliens or UFOs on Christmas Eve?
Nah. One Christmas Eve I did. I had marijuana cookies, and I ate about 4 of them, and I seen Santa in outer space. It was pretty good. But the only problem is I couldn't catch him. You know what I mean? So, no, I never had too many problems. I try to keep it low-key. I think it's a good thing for our reality to people to do this. But, people don't have the technology like I do. And the mind. You have to have a crazy mind. And my mind is out in center field, and I still haven't figured out how to get to home plate.
Santa, you're hella fat. How do you fit down chimneys and shit?
We don't do that no more. The new house has got solar panels, so we have to be careful of the solar panels. Due to our insurance company, they don't allow us to land on roofs no more. So we come through the front door. People love the lights. It's a beautiful thing. It's not that bad. The icicle lights, them icicle lights are deep. There's a lot of icicle lights on there. But it's a good thing, that people decorate like this. There's not too many people that can do this, but I can do it. You think I could win a contest with this or what?
If you find a contest you can enter with that, enter it. I think you stand a really good chance.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple around, the bars and stuff. We got lights. We got lights. Do you know what it was? It was the energy from the house was setting off the atmosphere of the arm a little bit. There's a lot of silhouettes on here. These silhouettes that are in the house are from Ace Hardware, and they're super powered. I love them. I put 71 of them around the place. It looks good.
Santa, you have a flying sled pulled by reindeer. This is a two-parter. Do you have to deal with any FAA regulations involving the flight of your sleigh? And have you ever gotten any backlash from PETA for your use of labor for reindeers?
No, the reindeers are taken care of by special people, so they don't really care about them too much. They're fed the most basic things. They eat a lot of marijuana plants and a lot of things like that that keep them real healthy. And getting back to they fly in a different pattern than the planes, so he has his own way of traveling. It's a little bit lower than planes that can travel, so we're safe. Planes travel between 5,000 and 10,000. The jets are between 25,000. Santa is about 2,500 feet, so we're just below the airspace.
That's pretty low. So is that low enough to avoid sonar detection?
Yeah, the only problem is we hit a couple birds here and there, geese and stuff like that. But Santa, he likes to have them for dinner every once in a while. That's if they hit one, they eat one. They're walking around, they're wondering, is this guy really smoking dope or what? I go, no, I'm not smoking dope. I'm living life. I might smoke a little bit of dope, but you know what's great? We got a new governor. His name is Phil Murphy, and you know what Phil Murphy's going to do?
Legalize pot?
He's going to legalize marijuana, and he's doing it. It's going to be a great thing to the state of New Jersey. It's going to regenerate everybody and make everybody one big family. It's going to calm the nation down. Oh, shit.
This is another kind of two-parter. One is Santa. The reindeers are animals, so clearly they poop. What do you do when they have to poop on Christmas? And has one of the reindeers ever had diarrhea on Christmas Eve?
No, we usually use a real high protein of clay that really binds them up, and we recycle the product and we use the mulch up in the North Pole. It actually melts the glaciers. That's why we call it global warming. His poo is melting the glaciers of, Iceland and stuff like that. All these environmentalists think it's the change of climates. It's Santa Claus with his poo.
That clears a lot of shit up.
There is a lot of LEDs on this house. There's 55,000 LED lights on this house. There's a lot of LEDs just on the house is glowing. You know what I mean? It's something that's experienced. So, but I do it because I can do it. You know what I mean? Okay, now I want your heartness. What do you think of this in the theory from 1 to 10 in your theory when you looked at it? Something that you never seen before, right? 11. I know they're 420 LEDs. But this is a shirt I made. How about that? Is that a nice ugly sweater or what?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Over in China, I know they decorate.
Yeah.
You're from China or?
I was born here.
All the lights come from China. A lot of LEDs. I wonder if they decorate. I've never seen any. Yeah. There's only one extension cord that runs through this whole thing. It's a broken reality. You know what I mean? You just gotta live life. You know what I mean?
Santa, what is the strangest gift request you ever had from a child at the mall? And were you able to, accommodate this child's gift request?
One kid came up to me. He says, "I want a new father." And I says, "Why do you want a new father?" He says, "My father doesn't bring me presents. He brings me fear." So what I told the kid is to get a .357 Magnum and just shoot him.
Did he?
In your personal opinion, in 2 words, what would you call this display?
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. That's a good one. Thank you. Thank you for Thank you. Beautiful.
Kids from the neighborhood have met their local madman, and hopefully they'll get home quickly. Are there any parting words from Santa to the people out there in internet land?
I would say Santa Claus is one of the best things for a little kid growing up, is because they like to see beautiful gifts, and it's a beautiful thing to show to the community that you care about them. So that's why I do these lights, is to show the community they wait for my lights. There's people around here that just wait for my lights to start up, and you know why I do this? Because I can do it. If you can't do it, don't do it.
Back to you, us.
You're saying way too many things already. We have to declare bankruptcy. I declare bankruptcy.
I don't think I ever pooped in the shower.
I am on accident. I let a fart out that
Wasn't a fart?
Nah, it was warm down my legs. That's the place to do it though if you're gonna fuck up.
I puked in the bathtub while I was taking a shit once when I was really sick. That sucked.
This one's for Beer Wolf and his fucking gay glasses. Huh? There's a lot of lettuce on me.
There's a lot of lettuce.
It's on the steering wheel.
Merry Christmas.